We continue our conversation now with Newcastle County Executive Matt Meyer. You were talking about the deficit and the budget, and one of the factors that contributes to the budget is the health care costs of the employees. That's not going down anytime soon. So how do you bring the budget under control if you have something you can't control?
So you have, as I mentioned, 78% of our budget is people, salaries, and benefits, right? Benefits is largely the healthcare portion. We're expecting in the next fiscal year our benefits costs will go up, our health benefits costs will go up around 17%. Okay, so that's a considerable increase when you're talking about, I think it's about $15 million we're spending a year on benefits. If that increases 17%, you're talking about a $2 million-ish increase, right? That's a significant amount of money. What we're doing, number one, is we're doing our health benefits much more efficiently. We had, unlike has been done in years in Newcastle County government, we hired a health benefits consultant and we bid that out just to be the consultant who, because there are all these healthcare consultants who will come and say, I can save you money here and there. We bid it out and we got really the top quality healthcare consultant for the region who's now advising us to how to bring down.
But is that going to be
70%.
enough? How much do you
it's part of
contribute
it.
now? How much do you contribute to the health?
So usually at private companies, the employers will contribute about 70% of the decent employer will pay for 70% of the employee's health costs. At the state level, it's 83% of the healthcare expenses paid for by the state, or I'm sorry, 87% is paid for by the state and 13% by the employee. At the county, we pay for 93%, and the employee pays for 7%. Now, these contracts, it's based on contracts that were signed in 2016. So they're union contracts. They're in force and in effect until 2019. So we have 2 more years under these rules. But part of it is looking at that and looking at a more fair deal for the taxpayers.
That has to come down, is what you're saying.
It has to come down.
So you're already started to negotiate that.
Well, we're getting there. Pre-negotiation.
Let's talk about Amazon, because I promised I would. Yeah. Everybody wants Amazon. Oh, you want to
say
one more thing?
I want you to know we're among 2 finalists for Amazon. Nobody knows this. It's between us and everybody else in the country.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's between us and everybody else in the country.
I hear somebody else.
So we're down to the last 2.
Well,
no, listen.
I'm sorry. The joke went right over my head.
All you can do, some go under, some go. No, all you can do is I think when you look at Amazon and you look at what Amazon's looking for, I think Newcastle County and Delaware are an ideal place for them. If they want close location to customers, within 6 hours drive of Wilmington, you can be in contact with close to 100 million people, right? It's about 1/3 of the United States. You can be within 6 hours, which you can do from other places, but when you look at the cost of land, the availability of talent, right? The property tax levels, a number of factors that matter to Amazon, I think that this would be an attractive place for them to come.
You think that has Amazon shown any interest, or are there ongoing conversations right now?
There are ongoing conversations, but Amazon's having ongoing conversations with a lot of cities and counties across the country.
But you're involved.
I'm involved, yes.
And have you spoken with Amazon, some of their representatives?
We have spoken with Amazon's representatives.
And what have they said to you? What is holding them back from coming to Delaware?
Well, they're running a competition, right? The way these things work with large companies is often they run a competition. You fill out a questionnaire. You say, here's what makes us most appealing. And they tell you some of the standards by which they're going to judge. Amazon has made it very clear. They're looking for a metropolitan area of about 1 million people, which we think when you bring in Philadelphia, South Jersey, and Maryland, we have. They also are looking for accessibility of talent. They want to know that there are high-quality universities for them to draw on talent. They don't want to have to look all over the country for talent. They want to find it locally, and they want to have partnerships with local organizations, governments, to know that they can get things through land use processes.
Don't they want financial incentives too, which Delaware doesn't give out too much?
They haven't made that clear. That's not something they included, not to say they won't include it in the future. Certainly most companies do. And Amazon, of course, is a publicly held corporation, so it's not necessarily the whims of the managers of Amazon, Bezos or whoever. It's really what their shareholders want to maximize value.
So you think we have a fair shot?
I think we have a fair shot.
Great, thank you.
Thank you,
I
Larry.
really appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations on the library. Newcastle County Executive Matt Meyer. When we come back, a vaccination that many say is extremely important for children to get, and they're not getting it. We'll tell you why next.